Hey guys, story time. That's better. Sorry, my face is a little bit obfuscated here by my GoPro. So I'm just riding to work, and I thought it'd be an interesting thing for you to see while I tell you a story. So in a couple of weeks, I'll be going to South Korea, which will be about 10 years since I last used to live there. I came to live in Korea thanks to largely to my sister, who invited me after. Well, to be honest, I was in a car accident in Australia and was a little bit depressed, and my sister correctly advised me to go to South Korea. And I joined her school and I taught English to kids, which is a bit weird after, graduating in Masters of Computer Science. And working with kids was really hard, very tiring. But the good news is that I attended like a Linux meetup in Seoul. I was actually living in Incheon, I think, nearby. And when I was at the Linux meetup, I met my future boss at that time, Thomas Park, who was managing several startups, including Hanux, which is like a Red Hat distribution for Korea, or Red Hat based distribution for Korea. And we got on well. He spoke quite good English because I think he sort of just trained when he went to the army. He was trained with the US, so he spoke with like very good English, which is quite unusual 10 years ago in Korea. Yeah. So Thomas Park basically gave me a job, and it was great working for him because he gave me a lot of freedom. He also just took care of things, you know what I mean? Like an apartment in Gangnam, really good. He just sent a guy and we went shopping together to get everything, everything, pots and pans, ironing boards. He just took care of everything. He took good care of me. And he sort of assigned me to work on Hanux. And that gave me a lot of inspiration for Web Converger. I'm really grateful for that experience. Fortunately, that work didn't really get off the ground. Complicated, that one. Well, I'm not a fan of RPM-based distros, put it that way. But been maintaining Web Converger. It's not like I don't know how to do it. I think Web Converger proves that I somewhat know what I'm doing. What else? Then I also worked in a document viewer company called NarrowWorks. I made a Word doc viewer. So it was like, solving the problem of like looking at spreadsheets and documents on the mobile. And there was development. The bulk of the work was already done by some very smart people who couldn't actually speak English, but anyway. My role was actually to help look through the code and help document it for potential sale. I only worked on it for a couple of months, I believe. And Thomas Park basically said to me, "Oh, we've managed to complete a sale," to my surprise. And that company was sold to Access Japan, the people behind the Access, what was it called now? It was one of the major web browsers back in the day. They did iMode and all that stuff. If people talked about iMode 10 years ago, they're basically talking about Access Company's platform. So I ended up working for Access Company Korea. Didn't go too well. I ended up leaving Korea. Almost at work, so now the story has to get short. But anyway, I'm be the first time back in Korea for about 10 years. I'm really looking forward to going back there and seeing how that country has changed. It was very challenging at first in Korea. 10 years ago, not many people spoke English. It's going to be a lot of fun. So if you're in Korea, do get in touch. I'm there from like 21st to 23rd or something like that. I'm giving a talk about Apex Apps, link in the description. And thanks for watching. See you guys.